Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. She wrote. What's going on? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, ladies. It's your boy, Willis Gotti. Back with another one. Be back live. I was supposed to go live last night, but I was so tired. I said, nah, I'm not going to do that again. I done gave them like 2 lives, you know? So I said, fuck it. It's what it is. So today's live is about black content creators. And basically, I'll be honest, right? I told y'all this when I first came on YouTube, that I never wanted to be pigeonholed or be basically put in one sector of YouTube. Like I learned as a content creator, just like as an actor or musician, you don't want to be in one lane and you stuck there for the rest of your life. And a lot of these creators, they so comfortable being black content creators, and they basically is, let's keep it real, like they stuck in a secular community of content creating. If you really look at academics, you look at all of them, right? And then you look at the content creators, the white content creators that's bigger than them. Like the Mr. Beast, the Logan Pauls, the Jake Pauls. And then you look at all these black creators, look what you basically is stuck with. Celebrity gossip, putting down your own people to rise to a certain potential, self-hate, miserable, and you basically is basically subjugated to be in just one sector. You're not able to spread your wings and expand. They don't want no type of expansion. Like they just tell you that you either gotta be hip hop, celebrity gossip, uh, what's the other one? Black conscious. You can't be in none of these other communities, right? And then you look at some of these white creators, you don't see them do the celebrity gossip. You don't see them hating. You don't see them doing none of that. You see them basically expanding, they blowing up, and they platforms is growing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes be on here beefing over crumbs. Let's keep it real. Beefing over crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to tell you how tough they is. Everybody want to tell you how delusional they is. They family issues. They don't know how to motherfucking like create. And that's why I told y'all when I first came on YouTube, my thing was create content, talk about different type of stuff, and make it entertaining as possible. It's not to be subjugated to just being in one lane. Like, oh, I'm a black content creator, I gotta be a black. Hey, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and this is the thing, right? In life, us as a people, it's like all that black shit. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people all the time, bro, I'm not with none of that black shit, African American shit, because I look at it, my ancestors was indigenous. You know what I'm saying? The social construct of black and African American, these was creative terms that the Americans put out there and basically wanted you to understand that that's who you was. Not to know that these is titles and stances, but like I tell people, like, how can you be on a platform where you be for a day with your own people and you not able to fucking immobilize? Come on, bro. And a lot of these, and you just look at a lot of these content creators, they all agents, man. You know what I'm saying? They all the same. They beef with this one. You could never get working with these people. You know what I'm saying? You could never get to working with these people. Look at any content creator that comes on here, right? Their ego is so big, right? That they don't want to work with other YouTubers because they feel like you're going to take their spot. Make it make sense. Me and you not in the same lane. We don't do the same things. Our commentary is different. Why would you think I'm going to take your spot or take what you got going on? That's a delusional shit. I fuck with smaller YouTubers. That's the delusional shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the social construct of shit. Like, there's a lot of shit that's going on in the world, and motherfuckers is just talking about celebrity gossip all day. Like, I was watching a video where this woman up there violating Malcolm. Look, this how you know the black community is fucked up, right? You go from going at Hulk Hogan, we get that, to going at Malcolm Jamal Warner. Let's look at it like this, right? So I'm watching a YouTube channel, right? And this woman on there just dragging Malcolm Jamal Warner, who passed away. What was it, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, Monday or Tuesday, he passed away, right? Monday. He passed away Monday. And I knew that eventually it was going to be some females on YouTube, black women, that was going to come on in and straight violate this man. Okay, that's cool, bro. You know? And that's what those women do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them making good quality content, they take their content to just go at somebody that's deceased, that can't defend himself. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Like, I just don't understand how people could wake up with breath in their lungs, right? That can talk about a deceased person that has a child, that has a wife that's grieving, has a mother that's grieving, and y'all just doing this for fucking YouTube clout and relevancy for your platform. This is why I say our people is doomed. There's no fixing the black community, bro. I don't want to fix the black community because what I'm seeing with the community, they don't want to be fixed. So there's no sense of fixing people that like being fucked over, like being tools of agents of chaos, that wouldn't want to strive to do something better. They'd rather want to be a part of this bullshit. You got the dudes that want to be sambos, that is submissive to oppression. You got the ones that's just dysfunctional and disillusional. Like, you can't correct these people, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't correct these people. And all they want to do is beef. They'll rather sell their soul or go to the culture vultures, the oppressor, to get their stories heard. But they wouldn't want to work with you. See, that's why I always say, man, there's no such thing as each one teach one. There's no such thing as bettering your community. That shit is going out the window. It's kill or be killed with your own people, bro. And this is why a lot of other communities is growing. This is why you see the Hispanic community growing. This is why you see the Asian community growing. You know what I'm saying? When I look at a lot of them Asian brothers, them Latino brothers, and even the white dudes, they all work together. They all align themselves. You don't see Vlad, 1090 Jake, Adam 22 beefing. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. You don't see none of them beefing. Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross, none of them is beefing. You know what I'm saying? None of them is beefing. But you see all these dudes that want to be the head nigga in charge, they beefing all day instead of growing. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me, man. It's like people are so determined to be, slaves than be visual thinkers of working together. And it's just survive. See, what people gotta understand is it's an emotional construct, you know? And that's why they say, like, when it's all said and done, right? A lot of these people, man, they just gonna continue to fail, man. Just look, bro. YouTube, right? Let's be honest. YouTube, a lot of these social media platforms, if it wasn't for the melanated people that made these platforms wouldn't be as great as it is, right? It was black men and women that content created on here that provided content, right? Whatever type of content they was providing, right? And instead of them understanding that, we done built the economics here, we should build our own platform, just like a YouTube. But people are so, like I said, you got a bunch of niggas. You're not dealing with people. You're dealing with niggas all day. So that's the problem. You got a lot of talkers, a lot of people that's full of shit. That's why y'all never see me fuck with any of these content creators. Because I know they full of shit. And I call them out on it because all of them is full of shit to me. You ain't never seen these dudes beefing any of these Adams or these Vlads. They want to sit up on Vlad platform. They want to sit up on Adam 22 platform. They want to be on these platforms with these people. Me, I don't care. I just got a hustler's mentality. Like, I was just raised by real hustlers and real go-getting bosses that I could do without. So if I ain't got it, or I ain't jumping out the window for these people, I don't need your hand-me-downs. I don't need your likes. I don't need none of that. I could do without. And that's the problem with these people. They don't know how to do without. They don't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? They find a cheap way to go about things. But people be telling me, yo, you need to do this with your platform. I'm good with what I'm doing. I don't need people to tell me what I need to do. That's what people gotta understand. Don't let nobody tell you what's working for you works for you. Don't let nobody tell you what you need to do. I don't like when people tell me what I need to do. I do what's good for me. I like doing what's good for me. I don't need no advice, none of that, because I'm not trying to do what other people do. Why give me my formula working for me? I tell people, like, you can't stop my formula. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, they want other people be telling them to do this and do that, and then look what happens. You and 30 other people, 40 other people on the internet is the same. Y'all beefing, y'all like, just look at this, right? Look at the relationship gurus. Look at all of the relationship gurus. They all the same, right? You got these dudes that have their issues with women, right? And they say red pill, right? This is why I had to stop fucking with the red pill community, because I've been a red pill motherfucker from young. I ain't never been a part of this matrix. I ain't never give a fuck about this matrix. I ain't never give a fuck about what society thinks. I never care about society. Society is a cocoon of smoke and mirrors and deception. When I first came on the internet, right? And I tell people this again, when I first came on the internet, the first thing I said on Chris Kidd podcast, right? And people get mad when I say his name. I don't give a fuck. Okay. The first thing I said on that man podcast back then, I said, all this shit is smoke and mirrors and deception, the internet. Do not take this shit and believe that it's real, because it's not real. It's all an illusion. What they want you to believe that it's real, because they show you the glitters and gold. They show you all this bullshit. But when you foresee what it is, it really ain't what it is. So when you look at the red pill community now, right? You looking at a lot of these dudes, a lot of these brothers that wanted to be a part of something that didn't want them to be part of. Let's really keep it real, right? A lot of these white dudes took ideology that came from the pimp culture, right? And they created a manosphere, right? Now, they don't even give, they give Tom Likas his flowers, right? They don't give somebody like Patrice O'Neal his flowers, and many others that have been speaking about red pill, right? Grant you, that's who they want to give it to who they want to give it to, right? No, I wasn't on before. I don't know why people say I was on YouTube before Chris Kidd. I never was a content creator on YouTube. I had a YouTube page. There's a difference when you're a content creator and somebody that has a YouTube page. The page that they talking about, I was not a content creator. I had music on that page. Remember, I used to do music. So I never was a content creator. So when dudes said, yo, you wasn't this and that, like dude said on his video, I Smoke Hip Hop, he said some bullshit about you was on there for 2 episodes. Bro, I was not on there for 2 episodes. I never paid Chris to be on his platform. He asked me to be on his platform. I didn't ask him to be on his platform. He reached out to me. I said, yo, I'm not doing nothing on my Sundays, and I came there. So when people be talking beef with the dude, I Smoke Hip Hop, I don't have an issue with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand what was that all about. Like, you getting mad at me for giving flowers. The brother gave me a platform. I never asked to be on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to think YouTube people was corny. You know, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, which I gotta, like, when people say, yo, you was on YouTube, no, I was not on YouTube. And I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I never thought YouTube, in my personal opinion, when I used to look at YouTube and I was a YouTube supporter and I used to donate to people's channels, I used to think a lot of these people was lames, losers, and I didn't understand what was all the hostility about. So when I would sit in my crib and I would watch a lot of these YouTube content creators, and I would sit there in my room and I'll be smoking my spliff and I'll be watching them and I'll be laughing. I'll be like, yo, these dudes is some bozos. I said, yo, I could do that. But I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing my music. So what happened was, dude reached out to me and said, yo, do this YouTube shit, man. You know, come on my podcast. I came on there, I showed love, and the rest is history. But far as like me being I was never a content creator. I didn't start becoming a content creator until 2018. That's why people, when they come to YouTube channel, yeah, everybody has a YouTube channel. Especially back then, everybody had a YouTube channel. But as far as me trying to be, I don't never. You know what I'm saying? Dude brought me to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The rest was history. Dude brought me to YouTube, and I give him his flowers for that. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody gonna tell me who I can big up and who I can salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas ain't God, bro. Y'all can't tell me who to be humble to. That's the problem with y'all dudes. Y'all want me to be humble. Y'all want me to kiss ass, and I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all dudes talking about. You know? Yeah, I don't got to time out nobody. Let them rock. But yeah, so, like, with the red pill community, right? When I watch a lot of the content created, like I tell people, like after Kevin said died, I was like, yo, that shit died, bro. It's like you can't hold something forever, right? I mean, he did bad, but listen, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and judge no man. I'm not God, bro. That's the problem with internet people. They judge people too much. I don't got time to be judging people. I don't give a fuck what somebody do in their personal life. That's not my business. I got real shit going on in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think I care about what other people going through? You know what I'm saying? If y'all feel motherfucker foul, then he foul. But that's not my business. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas ain't perfect. A lot of these dudes are some foul people, bro, that be on here judging people. And a lot of them need help. A lot of them need therapy. A lot of them need spiritual work. A lot of them need a whole lot of shit with them, bro. They on here basically throwing out their hate and malice to people because they got a lot of that hate. I don't have hate in my heart for nobody. That's why I always got to give y'all a disclaimer on my channel. If somebody say something about somebody, that's not me. I don't have that hate on nobody. I don't care about what. Only thing I do is speak my opinions on what I speak. But other than that, I don't have no hate. I don't hate nobody, bro. Hate is a strong motherfucker. You can't get no blessings in life if you a hater. That's why I let shit go. I don't hold no malice towards no motherfucker. Come on, bro. Like, what I look like holding malice for people, bro? Living life is the most beautiful thing in this world is life. You know, every minute is pure healing to me. I don't care about hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes want to be fake rappers. They want to be rappers. You know, the rap game, you know, was about selling. And look what happened to the rap game. The rap game died. All that beefing killed the rap game. Because now these record execs don't care about rappers no more. That's about beefing. They signing whack rappers. Come on. Gotta peep it. You know? Let me tell y'all something, bro. You see why I'm different than a lot of these YouTubers? Because I'm not a messy person. I'm straight to business. You know why a lot of people fuck with me and why a lot of people say I'm very authentic? It's because my interview skills is better than a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? Because I really interview people. I don't go out there doing some weirdo, bozo, messy shit, trying to be like bitches. Like, come on, bro. A lot of these people are just messy, bro. They messy. The women is messy. The men is messy, and they all dysfunctional. Like, don't you see that a lot of these people that's blowing up? And I blame the pandemic, bro. The pandemic destroyed great content. It's just like what destroyed the rap game? The financial crisis. The pandemic destroyed great content creators. And they just gave you these weirdos, these clout chasers, these energy vampires, these agents of chaos. So every content that they have is that they following everybody. That's why I tell people like, nah, man, I don't follow. I don't give a fuck. Like people be like, yo, but your numbers, like, bro, I've been did those type of numbers, bro, without doing what these dudes is doing. That's what people gotta understand. I done did the 100,000 views, the 200,000, a million views. I done did those numbers, but I did that out of real creating real content. These dudes did the content clout chasing instead of building a platform. Just look at these female content creators, right? They all the same. They all the same. The Tisa Tills, the Jaguar Wrights, the Dr. Cheyenne Bryants, you know, all of them is the same. The Princella Clarks, the Candace Owens, they all the same. They're a bunch of miserable, angry black women. They show the typical stereotype of an angry black woman. There is nothing positive come out of these people's mouths. It's all dysfunctional. It's all hatred. It's all disdain. It's all a bunch of bullshit. They ain't giving you no type of life advice, no type of nothing, you know? And this is what they focus on. Beef, 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 beef. Beef. That's all they focus on. Beefing all day. Beefing. And you wonder why people that is content creators be like, yo, I can't fuck with these people. I can't fuck with these people because they clickbait, they fake, they put out fake content, they do nothing but gossip, and they don't do no type of real information. That's why I say, yo, y'all like grifters. Y'all like people that give y'all smoke and mirrors. Y'all like people that give y'all bullshit all day. I'm watching Vlad TV, right? He got a dude up there, right? This dude named Will Mills, right? I don't like none of these social influencers, these dudes that blow up. How you doing, Peace Queen? These social influencers that be blowing up, that they create their platforms off of, you know, being fake ass comedians or whatever, roasters, whatever. And I'm like, yo, this dude sitting on Vlad, like, what did this dude do to be sitting on Vlad TV? What is he sitting on his platform for? Like, I'm not understanding, like, what is the meaning of him being on that main platform? Like, seriously. Like, what is the meaning? Like, he's not a musician. He's not nothing. He's just a dude that got his little hate for whatever he got his hate for. And he on there sitting up on a platform being interviewed. It's like, I don't get these people, man. You know, it don't make no sense to me. You know? But this is society we live in, man. And this is the problem that we have. People just love dysfunction. You know, and this is why people is going through hell. This is why the youth. I was watching a video, this 15-year-old doing 40 years in prison. You know, these things is happening because people are so entrenched in this social media culture and this social media bullshit, this smoke and mirror shit, that they not so entrenched in what's going on in the world around them. Like I talked about the mother yesterday, right? The son reached out to me. And now I understand the mother is mad with her friend or her co-defendant, whatever it is, that's taking care of her son when she was locked up. And she's online dragging her son, right? This is what I'm saying. These people, these women, right? They get on social media, they tell their business to the world, and then they want people to feel sympathy for them. You know? Oh, I dealt with narcissists my whole life. Narcissist mothers. I have a narcissist man. Like, but they don't call themselves the narcissist. You know what I'm saying? And these people is insane to me. You know? It's insane to me. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they build their platforms. They build their platforms off of inhumane and chaos. You know? People is like ridiculous. You know? I don't understand how people could come on a platform and just do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Queen. Yeah, I may interview the young man. You know, I might do something with him. You know, but these people is ridiculous, man. You know, these 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 people is ridiculous, man. You know, ain't no shame. These people don't got no shame, bro. They got a whole lot of delusional. They got a whole lot of delusions of grandeur they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's no type of shame with these people. Like I said, man, we living in a content creating mindset. We live in smoke and mirrors and deceptions 24/7. You know what I'm saying? These people wake up in the morning telling their business. They wake up in the morning dragging people. They wake up in the morning, what type of gossip I'm going to put out. This is what they do. And then when you hear people call them out on it, they have an issue with it. How you gonna have an issue with somebody calling you out on your madness? That's why when people be like, yo, you should do this, I don't need to do nothing what these people do. I ain't nothing like these people. I don't live a inhumane lifestyle of delusions. Peace, Cali, with love. How you? Peace to you, Queen. I don't have an inhumane, idiotic lifestyle of a mindset. These people, they create they content, they jealous, and they just like being clout chasers. And it's sad. Like, you cheapening yourself and your platform. If you got a good platform, you know, talk about other things. But that shows you they can't talk about everything. They talk about the same old, you know. So that's why they can't do it. I don't know, man. I don't know, was it ghetto people? I just know when the pandemic happened, a lot of people became content creators, but they really not content creators, man. They just people that just come with cheap content, you know, and they just be complaining. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you nothing. Yeah, facts, knowledge. How you doing, bro? They just not giving you any type of food for thought. They could talk about, it's multiple contents you could talk about. None of these dudes know how to edit videos. None of them know how to do anything, but all they know is to be messy. You know, causing a bunch of nonsense in the streets. That's what I told y'all. Like, the dude China Brum, like, I could never, like, I watch this content. That's repulsive. That's repugnant. That's repulsive. That's just a bunch of chaos, bro. And his content is leading to a lot of people losing their lives in the street and getting hurt in the penitentiaries because he has the real platform, right? He may say he's a content creator, right? Instead of him bringing some value to the platform, he brings the chaos. And people is listening to his content. And when they listen to his content basically disrupt the mind of individuals, younger individuals. Because it's younger people listening to that nonsense. And they go out there and they push what he's saying. Just look at it, right? He put a jacket on somebody, right? Instead of him doing the due diligence and looking at the paperwork, you know, he went out his way and said the man was this and the man was that. And then come to find out the man wasn't what he said he was. You know what I'm saying? This is dude that came on the net with fake paperwork. Nobody would support his platform with the fake paperwork. But what he did was he found a way, you know? And that's why I say these dudes is different, man. You know, they are so different, man. That's why people be like, yo, you need to do what they. I don't need to do what none of them dudes is doing. I remember one time when Scheme Team was going viral for something that happened. I don't know if it was a murder or something. And dudes like, yo, you need to follow the algorithm like Scheme. And I said, no, I don't need to do nothing like Scheme. You know? I don't need to do nothing like Scheme. I need to do what I'm doing. I don't need to do nothing like them dudes is doing. You know? You know? You know? Mm. You know, I don't need to do nothing what these dudes doing. What these dudes doing is just doing anything. You know? Yeah, them people is crazy. I don't blame nobody. I'm not blaming nothing. No, I never was on nothing. Um, y'all gotta remember, I was being attacked by these people, and you know, you gotta defend yourself when you being attacked on this YouTube. But I've been told y'all, these off-brand YouTubers. I told y'all the off-brand YouTubers like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I was telling y'all, I was telling y'all, yeah, 2022, 2023, 2024, and even 2021. I told y'all about these off-brand YouTubers. That was always been my message. Off-brand YouTubers. And now look, y'all giving these off-brand YouTubers a voice and a name, which y'all shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You know? You know? All-brand YouTubers is what's killing the platform. You know? All-brand YouTubers is terrible, man. You know, all that, them coming on the platform, beefing. Same people be beefing for like years and years and years on here. Like I'm watching a platform, I'm watching a content creator, and I'm like, yo, they still on here? They still doing the same thing? It's like it's nothing with their messaging, bro. They all the same, bro. It's like these dudes, it's like they life sucks, bro. The say dudes they talk about they making money on here. These dudes be disgruntled, and they be mad. They be literally mad. Like I was watching Fresh and Fit. Them dudes be mad in there, bro. How you got a big platform like that, and you got a big platform, and you mad all the time? You mad all the time, bro. Like it's like people just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like you got channels, you shouldn't even be mad all the time on your platform. Like these dudes be mad because y'all dealing with people that's fucking up your frequency, bro. Like I choose not to deal with people that fuck up my frequency, bro. Don't fuck up my vibe and frequency, bro. Like I came in, I tell people this like this, right? I came on YouTube by myself, right? And I like being by myself. Even in life, I'm by myself 24/7. I had to learn that it's rather you be by yourself or you just gonna be out here with fake homies and fake friends. I'm not being friends with none of these fake people on here that is smiling your face and then they backstab you. Just look at all these issues that these people be having. Whether it's dirty sector, whether it's people that's prominent YouTubers, it all be petty. Like I was looking at the situation with Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels, right? Instead of them respecting that man and putting their show at 9 o'clock, they wanted to go and beef with that man and put their show. Like at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, yo, they hating. But then when I really started to look at it, no, they wasn't hating. These dudes was doing it out of spite and trying to fuck up a nigga brain. You know? So this is what I'm saying, bro. All that petty shit, all these people be petty. They all be petty and they all can't get along because they all want the top spot. That's why I tell you all the time, I don't got no beef with none of these YouTube niggas. Like, I say what I say about a person, but I don't have hate for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a dude that I do watch people platforms. Like, I watch a song platform, but my issue with him was I didn't deserve to be disrespected on that nigga behind the bar channel. Like, for a dude to say what he said, what happened to ED Matrix, well, people grow and life goes on, bro. That's what happens. Me and ED Matrix, we went our separate ways. I don't have no hate for him. And I got nothing but love for a dude. That was my guy. But life goes on. That's just life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to drag. I'll never drag him on my platform. One thing about me, if I'm going through something with somebody, I ain't dragging people. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not going on my platform hating on somebody that did something or I felt like they was in the wrong or whatever. I'm not doing that. That to me is like, it's lame because it just shows that you know the person that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Problematic. Marv, that's my dude. That's my bro. Shout out to Marv. It's my guy. But I don't got no beef with nobody, bro. Like I tell people, like, I don't even have an issue with her song. My beef with her song was, like, all that wasn't necessary, bro. I came in peace. And y'all heard me say, yo, I told that nigga, man, like, I'm not, and behind the bar nigga, I told him, I say, yo, bro, I'm not doing none of that beef and shit on your channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, say what it is. I don't got no hate for homie. And that's it, bro. Dude didn't understand that. So he went on there and just dragged me for filth and said all what he said about me. Said, yo, he was Flavor Flav, like all that disparaging shit, trying to violate me and my fam and all that. Like all that wasn't necessary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't mess with dude. I don't have no ill will towards him. I don't have no hate towards him. But when people ask me, yo, you be cool with? Nah, I don't want to be cool. Once you once you violate me to that certain extent where I ask for peace and you ask for violence, then I understand that there's no way of reconciling or trying to get back at work. I'm not one of them people, bro. You know, um, I feel like all that shit all that shit should have never ever transpired where a person have to disparage you on a platform for no reason when you ain't coming for issues. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't coming for beef. And I think a lot of these people they come for beef and they don't come for peace. And they wonder why, you know, they wonder why that I don't rock with a lot of people. And I tell people, man, it's just life, bro. And life goes on, bro. I don't have time to be trying to squash with nobody, bro, that violate me. It's just like with Mac Mean and Ten Toes. Like them motherfuckers be reaching out all the time trying to squash. I'll never squash with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to try to destroy a person's platform. You can disagree, but you don't have to put allegations out there and say, "Oh, that dude he like transsexuals." Like they put literally allegations on me, and they didn't care if anything would have happened to me. Like they was trying to I don't know if they wanted me to hurt myself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to try to destroy somebody's platform when a person is not even on that type of time with you, and you trying to destroy a person's platform and destroy a person's reputation, man, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. And them dudes try to destroy my reputation and my platform, you know, and you know, oh shit, that's a new series, So I'll never squash with none of them people. The Wax Dogs, the Hood TMZs, the Shaw Banks. I'm not even saying, I didn't even want to say these people's names, but you just gotta say it because I want these people to realize, bro, I don't care how many times you reach out for peace. I don't care how many times you reach out to squash. I will never squash with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I will never squash with y'all. You know? That's a fact. That's a fact, Trevor. That's a fact. Yeah, I remember that finance. Yeah, I'll never squash with y'all dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't know why these dudes be thinking that after they say the things that they say, bro, like, oh, it's yo, that's old, let it go, bruh. Squash that. Yo, nigga, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Like, I'm not doing none of that, bro. Like, you said what you said, stand on what you said, and keep it pushing. There's no, oh, we can, it's no none of that, bro. It's none of that. We can be cool. We can be friends. No, man, I'm not working with none of that, man. No, I would never fuck with Cloud Diva. She took my channel. I never fuck with that bitch. Um, she's one. She's a foul individual. That's why she got her karma. Because if you is a good person and somebody supports your platform, and then you drag them and you not expecting them to get at you for talking about them, and then when they do talk about you and they do what they do, you trying to you trying to snatch their channels. So you know, I tell people, bro, it's like I don't know where these people think what planet they think I live on. Like I don't want to be cool with nobody. You know what I'm saying? That dude that take food out my mouth or stop my bag. I'm not being cool with nobody like that. Um, just like the dude that I helped out. I went viral with the video with Cam and his cousin. I helped dude out. People warned me not to help dude out, but I helped him out. He tried to extort me. Then, he gets on an interview and try to say, yo, I stole his footage. And he was all right with it. I hit him off with 600. I gave him 600 for the footage and all that. Paid the man. You know what I'm saying? And then what he do? He basically goes on the platform and says some foul shit about me after I done helped this man when Cam and none of them was even looking his way. I'm the one put the footage out there and and put the attention on him, and Cam, basically reposted and helped him out. You know what I'm saying? And the thanks I get was a copyright strike, a diss on the interview. This is why, I learned you can't help out of it. You can't. Just like I Smoke Hip Hop. I helped him out by showing him love every time on my platform. Yo, that's my brother. Salute to him. And then look what happened. He just violated me for no reason, saying, yeah, yo, I had them dudes that wanted to do this to you and do that. And that's why I say, you know what, bro? It's like, anything I do, people find a way to say something. So I learned, bro, if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. The feeling is mutual. I don't need the fake friendships. You know what I'm saying? If you my mans and you really fuck with me, you wouldn't get on a platform and say what I Smoke Hip Hop said. Or any of these people. If you really fuck with me. What I learned is these dudes is fugazi. They not solid individuals. And you gotta fuck with people that really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fuck with people that really is cool, that'll hit you from behind the scenes and be like, yo, Gotti, man, I ain't like such and such, bro. Yo, you my bro, da 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 da. I respect that. But when you gotta go to the internet and you gotta drag me and you can't reach out and hit my horn, or you can't reach out to me behind the scenes, that means that it was never real, that you really had those intentions in the forefront. So that's why I tell people all the time, man, choose your people wisely, bro. These people show you who they are. That's why I always say, man, expose me to who you are, bro. Like, y'all saw, like, behind the bar, he exposed who he really was. He had all the built up animosity towards me that he did a live on me. He put the live on membership in private like a coward. He didn't put the video out there and expressed it like a man. He puts it on membership in private so I couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows me that you had all them ill will intentions for me from the get-go. So you was a silent hater. I said what I said. I said, yo, I'm not rocking with son because he did what he did. He had his silent intentions to go and strike at me. So that just made me understand, like, I ain't fucking with that dude no more. You know what I mean? We ain't cool. We ain't cool. We ain't friends. We ain't kicking it. It ain't, yo, what up? Nah, bro. Just, you stay on your side, I stay over here. Same thing with Hassan, bro. Like I told y'all. Hassan was a silent hater. He saw the momentum I was picking up on Clubhouse. He saw that I helped his audio that he did, recorded whack. I played that in my Clubhouse room, got that shit viral. He had an animosity towards that. Like, yo, this nigga is getting clout off for this. And I didn't even care about the clout. But he was so much mad about me helping him out that the first thing he said on a live stream is, yeah, Lily told me to smack the shit out of you for playing that audio. So you telling me your woman told you to smack the shit out of me for playing your audio that helped you out, that basically put all eyes on you, that got academics, that got no jumper, that got Math Hoffa wanted to holler at you because of this audio, that everybody was talking about this world star, everybody was talking about this audio because of me putting that out there, and you mad? Even had J-Rock commentary, the commentate, that heard the audio, and he also put some commentary on it, and you was mad about that? I thought that's what you wanted. No, he didn't help me. I helped him more than he helped me. I helped myself. Son ain't never told his subscribers, like, this is what people gotta get this clear, right? That man has never shared any of my videos of any other content that I did. He shared videos of me in support of him. He didn't show like, oh, that's my man, yo, support his. No, he ain't did none of that. So I helped my own self out. But he showed that he was a silent hater because the first thing he did is, boom, he went at me. That's the first thing he did. He goes on that same dude channel. I'm not gonna say the Jermaine dude, with the 18,000, right? He went on that same dude Jermaine's channel and dragged me for filth with the dude Zip with the drip. He dragged me for filth. And I'm like, damn, bro, so you really had all this built up animosity from the get-go that you wanted to drag me. When I said, yo, I don't got no beef with homie. It's mad love. Even though I want to distance myself, I still support dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I had to fall back from a song because what he said, it triggered me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It triggered me. But a lot of these people, bro, they show you who they really are, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you fall out with these people, they show you who they really are. And they truly are. They solid haters, man. Solid haters. A lot of these people have guilty conscience and they have an ego about them, bro. I don't have no ego. You hear all these people, they all want to self-diagnose people and say, oh, they're like, I hear women be on here, oh, this is a narcissist, that's a narcissist. But they be the main narcissist. The people that you hear always throwing out words like narcissist or throwing out, oh, this one is a hater, they be the main ones that hate people. They be the main ones that's like really insecure. I ain't never been an insecure person. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a person that, you know, I am who I am. But when you listen to these people, that when I'm listening to these people, how they be talking, like I saw one woman, like she be on the channel, it be like, yo, these people be so angry with life. They mad with their family. Like, how you could be mad with your family? Like, there's be people on here, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I have my family, we have our moments, we may have our downfalls and all that, but I ain't never gonna be on no platform shitting on my family. When I see people that got happy families and all that, like, yo, that's dope. When you hear these people talking, these women and men, they talking about they mother was a narcissist, and it's people out here that don't even know their mothers. You know what I'm saying? That don't even know their parents, and you got the blessing to know your mother, and you on here shitting on your mother. Like, these people be crazy. But yeah, I had to really like cut ties from a lot of these people, man, and really had to understand that, yo, a lot of these dudes, man, that be smiling in my face, they be silent haters, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, oh, I Smoke Hip Hop, he did that video for what reason? You mad about me shouting out a nigga that brought me to YouTube? Like, what the fuck is you mad about that for, bro? You didn't bring me to YouTube. That man was the one that reached out to me and asked me, yo, what you doing for your Saturday? I said nothing. And I pulled up to his podcast. So for you to even get on your podcast and say what you saying, that disturbed me, man. That disturbed me, because it's like, yo, damn, dog, you talking about, oh, yeah, you drag my wife. Like, yo, bro, where did that come from, bro? Like, where did that come from for you to say, yo, you drag my wife? You did it, like, all that for what? Like, because I shouted out a dude and you in your feelings? That's crazy. You know? You know, so that's crazy. You know? You know? So it's just fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I ain't did nothing to that dude for him to go ape shit on me, man. He went ape shit on me, man. If y'all really watch his interview that he did on me, man, y'all can't sit here and tell me that he didn't go ape shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just literally just said, yeah, yeah, I was fucking her song. The reason why they fuck with you is because of me. I'm like, what? The reason why they fuck with you is because of you. Like, what the fuck? What, like, when he said that, that pissed me off. Like, I had to really watch that video like 3 times because I saw like the beginning half of it. So I didn't watch all of it. But when I really sat down and watched that whole video, like the lies that the dude said, they only fuck with you because of me. Like, what they don't understand was, I Smoke Hip Hop didn't help me go viral. I Smoke Hip Hop didn't help me get 1,000 subscribers. I was gonna get 1,000 subs anyway. What happened was, and this is why people can't tell me I don't have a good memory. I have a great memory. I know what happened. Okay? What made me go viral was a video I did on Alpo being at the Apollo. That got me 59,000 views. I posted up a video with Big Meech on the phone with Cavario where he talked about Alpo in DC. That got me 60,000 views, almost 70,000 later on, right? The more the content that I put up on my first channel, a lot of my views was going up, right? So my channel was at 900 subscribers by like September. No, by not even. It wasn't September. It was by November, the end of November. By December, I was at 1,000, right? I goes on Star like that New Year's Eve, before New Year's Eve. I go on his show. He shouted out my platform. They was watching the John Jones fight. He shouted out my platform, okay? Because I remember the whole story. He shouted out my platform. He said, go subscribe to the Bullets Gotti show. Boom. That same night that I was on the phone with that weirdo nigga, that bozo nigga, Jeezy Moolah, right? That same night, right? He shouted out my platform. My subscribers went up, but it didn't get me to 1,000. When I got to 1,000 by that January, I was already monetized by the next week. So by New Year's Day, I was at 1,000 subscribers. By like the next week, I was monetized. So when a dude come up there and try to like lie on me and say the bullshit that he's saying, like, bro, why would you say you didn't make me, my nigga? I made myself. The delusions of grandeur that these dudes be suffering from, I don't know what the fuck be wrong with these dudes. But don't come on there and lie on the platform and say, yeah, I help Bullet. I'm dudes only fuck with you. No, dudes fuck with me because I put the work in. Dudes watch my channel because I put the work in. You can ask anybody. You can ask Jay Marvelous. You can ask a lot of dudes that's prominent in this YouTube game. They'll tell you they was watching me, nigga. For me. They wasn't watching me because of no I Smoke Hip Hop. You know? I Smoke, yes. I started on this. I was on his platform. Yes. We did a whole podcast together. I'm not saying we didn't. But like I said, he was low-key hating on me. The reason why we fell out the first time, because Dog was low-key hating. And what I didn't like was he came in the comments section of Death for the Clout Chasers video when the dude Ralph, that y'all love to talk about, that did all this to me, right? When the dude Ralph was in doing the interview with Death for the Clout Chaser, this dude was in there, supposed to be my mans, he commented. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? He already had did some subliminal shit because my people was telling me, yo, he low-key dissing you, Gotti. He low-key dissing you. But I'm like, nah, he ain't low-key dissing me. That's my guy. They like, no, he's low-key dissing you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? And he was low-key dissing me. And then when he did the interview with his son, he already showed that he had them intentions anyway. So that's why I be saying, man, these dudes be silent haters, man. You know, if I was a dude that didn't have no motion, if I was a dude that didn't have any type of credibility, if I was somebody that didn't know how to hustle and grind, I'm telling you, they would never diss me. But because I got motion, because I know how to work the algorithm, because I understand the algorithm, these dudes don't like that. They don't like that. That's why these dudes always talk about, yo, you ain't doing no numbers, bro. I don't care about, like, that's what the thing that people don't understand, bro. I've been doing numbers since I've been on this platform. Like, y'all gotta remember, this is my third channel. This is not my first channel. This is my third YouTube channel. Imagine the numbers that I did on my first channel. When you see the numbers on my first channel, it blows this channel away. I was making $4,000 a month on YouTube. Almost 5,000. Okay? When they snatched my channel, when the World Health Organization snatched my channel, that's how much I was making. Okay? So when people be talking, oh, you ain't mine, okay, that's cool. Like I don't get what that's supposed to mean, bro. I done made money on here, bro. I made more money than a lot of these dudes could ever say they ever made on here. Some of these dudes only made maybe 800 a month on here. Some of them maybe made 1,000 a month on here. None of these dudes have ever made 4,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 3,000 a month. They can't tell you they made that type of money on here because they haven't put out consistent great content to make that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Because live streams, you ain't eating off of live streams. I ate off of pre-recordings. I ate off of ads on my videos. So when a lot of these dudes be coming with their hate, I just be laughing. You know? Because y'all dudes is weird. Y'all dudes is weird. Y'all dudes is weird, man. And I ain't never did nothing to you dudes to feel the way that you feel, to come on your platform and say how y'all act, how y'all really feel. Like, the reason why I don't fuck with these people is because I learned, man, that you gotta stay to yourself, bro. Like, the thing with Roski, right? This is why I tell people about that dude. I brought that dude to YouTube, right? And I brought him to YouTube so he can make a feasible income for himself. Roski's a dumbass nigga, right? He's a dumbass nigga. And reason why he's a dumbass nigga is because how do you have a platform and you still at how many subscribers this dude is at? Because he lost his first channel. How many subscribers he's at? 2,000 subscribers. He could have been at 100,000 subscribers listening to me. All he had to do was stop addressing these bums. Stop going on China Brim channel. Stop letting these dudes use you as a minstrel show. Stop letting Mac Mean, 10 Toes, Jamal Saladin, and these dudes use you as a fucking crash test dummy idiot. And he didn't listen. What he did was he made himself accessible to these people. I'm anti-social. I don't fuck with these people. That's why you'll never see me up on these people's platforms. If you ever see me up there, is I'm addressing somebody or they ask me to come up there, and I might, if I'm not doing something, I may come up there. But this dude was on there every day letting these dudes ridicule him and treat him like a sucker. Treat him like a sucker. Shout out to my brother Hood Horrors in the building. Yo, Hood Horrors, I'm glad you here. Because niggas don't even know Hood Horrors was a dude that literally recorded my whole rise on YouTube. This is my bro right here. Like, if you have somebody that documented my whole history, for my first, second, and third channel, Hood Horrors was the one that documented me from 2018 when I came on the scene to now. And he will tell you that I Smoke Hip Hop, Hassan, none of these dudes made Bullets Gotti. Bullets Gotti made himself. Bullets Gotti kicked down doors and created his legacy on this platform. And I give dudes they credit for what they did, but motherfucker can't say he made me. Hood Horrors will tell you I done went at it with everybody on here, and I got my respect, and I still got my disrespect. Thank you, Hood Horrors. Thank you. I created the dirty sector. Somebody said it. I'm pinning this comment, bro. Hold on. I'm pinning this message. Thank you for Hood Horrors to say that. I created the dirty sector. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Because a lot of people, you got Hassan Campbell saying he created this sector. You got I Smoke Hip Hop. None of these dudes created this shit. And it wasn't even the dirty sector. It was the Bullets Gotti sector. These clowns called it the dirty sector, the digital Hollywood. I created these dudes. They stole my formula. They stole my formula. I made these dudes who they is. Harlem, there wouldn't be no Harlem Legend if it wasn't for me. There wouldn't be no Death for the Clout Chaser if it wasn't for me. I made these dudes who they are. Ain't nobody could say they made me. I made these dudes. I made Call Outs TV. Just Real Talk. All of these dudes come from me. Rodsky, not all of them come from me. None of these dudes created no YouTubers. Hassan was the most bougiest nigga on YouTube. I was the only platform. Let me say this again. I was the only platform that you could be accessible to speaking to a Hassan Campbell. He was a bougie dude. I made Hassan great again because he was going down. I went in there and said, you know what? Let me go help this dude out. Let me go help this dude out. And I helped him out, and I got the Rob Prophets and all these dudes up off of him, and he was able to flourish and shine. But what people don't understand is, if it wasn't for Bullets Gotti, there is no, Hassan would have been finished. It'd have been over for that dude. Would have been over for him. Scheme Team, I'm the reason everybody thought Scheme Team was the hardest nigga on YouTube. I exposed Scheme. So that's why I tell people, like, when it come to me and it come to these dudes, come on, bro. Yeah, I had Flip press, man. I made Flip move off the block, man. I'm the only dude that made Queen's Flip move off his block. Queen's Flip lived not too far from Queen's Plaza. I made Queen's Flip move off his block. After that, he moved. The only YouTube nigga you know, none of these niggas, Corey King, none of these niggas went up there to Queen's Flip crib, put it on their channel, and had a nigga come on the channel the next day, have a conversation with me. I went on his block. And after that show, and after that situation, He has never been seen over there anymore. He moved from over there. Yeah. Only Billy Scotty did that. These dudes talk about it. I really did it. That's why I be telling these dudes. Scheme Team, another swagger jacker. Scheme Team copied from me. You know how Scheme Team got the clout that he got? He saw my New York City rappers video. Shout out to OG Product. Product is the one I would say that helped me. If you want to give, if I say Chris Kidd, I'm going to say Product, who helped me get in the algorithm and kept me in the algorithm, was my New York City rappers video. That's why I repaid Product for what he did, and I put Product right on my chin, right on Rapmatic. Shout out to my brother Q. We did that on Rapmatic, and we did some legendary shit because Product was the one that made me go semi-viral off of my New York City rappers video. This bozo nigga Scheme took my story about Bobby and the Bloods on Rikers Island, how they put him in the blood house and they put the beats on him. Scheme took that story and he put it on his channel, but he watched my play-by-play and bit my whole formula. So that's why I say these niggas ain't original, man. These niggas ain't original. Scheme got a whole new channel. Y'all not gonna find him. Y'all not gonna find him. He got a whole new channel. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Product, cause we did some legendary. We gonna do some legendary shit this year. We did some legendary last year. We broke the net. I fucks with Product. I broke the net with my bro 3 times, man. Me and Product done broke the net multiple times. And he always show love. That's why when niggas be talking shit and they be saying shit about Product, I say, yo, Product my dude. When they talk shit about Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero's my dude. I rock with Sub. You know what I'm saying? I done did some legendary shit with them dudes, man. You know? A lot of these people that's talking, I can help them reinvent themselves, but they ain't listen. See, Hassan was given the same offer for reinvention. His scary ass didn't want to pull up. To keep it real. So, I'll be telling these dudes, man, like, silent haters is a mug. A lot of y'all dudes be silent haters, man. Y'all be silent haters. The way y'all dudes be hating on me, the way y'all dudes be on here and y'all feelings, y'all silent haters, man. The women too. I got female silent haters too, but it be the men that be the silent haters. And the women that be silent haters, they just didn't like what I said, like Cloud Diva and Cynthia G and Nala and the Jaguar Rights and what's the other chick? Nosy Ho. Like, these people, like, they silent haters. They be lying on me. And it's sad, you know. Like, chick try to reinvent herself on a Clubhouse. Like, these people is weird. You know. I don't got no other channels, but yeah, these niggas be silent haters though. You know, like I always say, like when somebody, like when homie said, "Yo, can you squash it with Shorty?" I'm like, I'm not squashing it with no Cloud Diva, bro. Like, she took, like, this the thing, right? That's just like when people ask me about the nigga Taz and his wife, right? If y'all don't know who Taz is, he's some weirdo. I don't know what to call that nigga. But his chick doxed me, right? Nala says she doxed me, right? And anybody that dox me, anybody that do any type of foul shit, take money, like, bro, you think I'm gonna sit here and squash with you after you try to violate me? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like with behind the ball, like, I could never squash behind the ball. Cause you did this 3 times playing with me. I gave you a pass the first 2 times. Third strike you out. And you tried me with that with that video with Zip. You tried me. And you thought I wasn't gonna call it out. And I called it out. Because you played. You played yourself. You played yourself. How you gonna play somebody that was your biggest supporter, that basically a big dog, you try to play me? Like, you can't play me, nigga. Play Lotto. You know? Bullets Gotti. Hey, yo, Hood Horrors, comment on one of my pictures and I'ma DM you. But my page is Bullets Gotti on Instagram. But just comment on one of my pictures or one of my videos and I'ma DM you. I ain't never did nothing to nobody. I defended myself. You know? Like, what people don't understand, like Roski, like, I could never, like he violated, like, he gets me in so much shit. And people reach out to me and be asking me, and I'm like, I don't have nothing to do with this dude. Like, whatever y'all want to do with that clown, do it. I don't care about dude. My hands, like, what people gotta understand is, my hands is clean off that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over, man. I wipe my hands with him. I don't have nothing to do with him. Y'all want to do whatever to him, do whatever to him. I don't give a fuck about that dude. Because he violated himself. All I told him to do is what I told him. Yo, stay out that fuck shit. Do the content, my nigga. You do the content, nigga. We get in a position and we stay there. But you doing all that trolling and violating my name and talking greasy, you let that nigga Mac me play in your face, you talk greasy about me on there. It's like, dude just kept talking greasy and spicy, and how can you talk spicy to somebody that puts you in position? I put you in position. You talking greasy about a man that puts you in position. So I have every right to disassociate myself. I have every right to cut all ties from him. And I'm going to stay cutting all ties from him. There's nothing else that I have to say about Rodney Johnson. I have nothing to say about him. If he get in a beef and y'all want to do whatever y'all want to do with him, do whatever y'all got to do with him. I don't care. He's not. What's up, Pops? Salute. Salute. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what y'all do with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all got to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all got to do with him. You know what I'm saying? All that me feeling sorry, I can't feel sorry for people that don't feel sorry for themselves. You know? I can't feel sorry. He is a man that know what he doing. You know what I mean? He came on YouTube and just lied. You know? And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. So I tell people, man, I don't got nothing else to say. You know, Roski, All these people, you know, y'all on your own, man. Leave me out y'all nonsense, cause I don't care. I don't care about y'all drama. I don't care about none of that. What I'm working on is my merch. What I'm working on is building my platforms. Is working on that. That's all I'm working on. I'm not working on dealing with no Rodney Johnson, no none of these dudes. You know, I forgot the name of his new channel. I don't know his new channel. I'm not dealing with none of them dudes. You know, cause I learned, man, these dudes, man, they do it to themselves on here, man. They do it to themselves, man. And they be silent haters, man. So all these silent haters continue to be silent haters, bro. I'm gonna move like Jagger. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna stay up out y'all way. You know, and y'all stay up out my way. You know, I'm gonna stay up out y'all way, cause all this ain't y'all ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come on here and they got their animosity, have it. I'm good on that. You know, but y'all ain't gonna use me for what y'all want to use me for. It ain't going down like that. All right, see you soon. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, man, y'all keep doing what y'all been doing. Keep supporting the platform. Y'all see what it says, man. We ain't mad at the haters. Salute to y'all. Keep supporting the channel. For all y'all haters, keep being supporters, man. Ain't nothing else to do but do what y'all been doing. Hating from afar. We ain't mad at you. We ain't gonna ever be mad at you. And far as like dudes running my name to the ground and have a bit of baby mama moments, God bless you, bro. I ain't mad at you, man. That's how you feel, bro. Just say it with your chest next time. Don't do a little temper tantrum rants and then you ain't speaking about it no more. Say it with your chest. Let the world know that you mad. You know, because you and I know what's going on. That's what it is. You and I know what's going on. But other than that, yo, God bless y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all been doing. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, man. We up outy. I'ma holler at y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And keep on doing what y'all been doing.